At the end of the day, we check into our hotel, a beautiful traditional inn. So this is where I spent the night, in this traditional, in Quezon, in this very traditional ryokan style hotel. It's cold here in the end of April. This hotel has got either glass panels for walls or paper for walls. And I'm sleeping on this futon style bed on the floor, very comfortable. And the wonderful thing about it is that they heat the floor underneath and it's really warm and it's just luxurious. So in these cold frozen mornings you really don't want to get out of bed. So it was a real struggle for me to get up this morning to do this, because I just was tempted to just stay here, right here, all day long. We're driving to the demilitarized zone, just 12 kilometers away, the divide between North and South Korea. There are other foreign visitors. In the distance, I can see the American, United Nations, and South Korean positions across the border. After the Second World War, Korea was divided. Since the Civil War in the 1950s, the demilitarized zone has separated the North and the South. It's quite a frightening situation, actually. I mean, there's enemy soldiers just there, a few kilometers away, thousands of them. They've been driving tanks across the border. We're in what is really a war zone. There's no question about it. There's technically, these two sides are still at war. And we're going to see more of that as we go on. Panmunjom, the joint security area. North Korean soldiers position themselves in front of the negotiating huts, straddling the north-south border. And I'm standing on the demarcation line. This is the south, this is the north. I'm inside the building, we can do it here. Otherwise I can't cross. I'm on the south, I'm on the north. Just like that. Right here, North and South soldiers are face to face. Peace talks still take place, with both sides keeping an eye on each other. It's kind of a comical situation in a way, because these guys are looking at us with binoculars and they probably are actually listening to everything I'm saying as well. So I feel like an honored guest on both sides. We're back in Pyongyang, enjoying a day in the park. We're in this great park. It's a late afternoon. People are having a great time out here, playing badminton on their rollerblades, having some ice cream over here. It's just a normal day in the park for everybody. A little bit cold, everybody's wearing sweaters, but we're all having a great time. I might have some ice cream later.
Pueblo, an American Navy ship captured by the North Koreans in 1968, is now a museum.
So we're approaching the Pueblo, and the crew spent some time in prison. The captain, when he got back to the United States, was court-martialed. Now today, if the crew of the Pueblo wanted to come here as tourists and visit their old ship, they can. They should.
여기가 장교 식당입니다. 사관 요순놈이 생활했습니다.
I've always thought that the difference between being on board a ship and being in prison is that in prison you get to read the newspapers every day. On board a ship you get nothing. Look at the conditions that these guys had to live in. I mean, it's unbelievable.
More than 80 American crew members were arrested. The signs of the short fight are clearly marked.
우리 배에 대고 먼저 사격하면서 도망치는 것이었습니다. 그래서 우리 경비함에서는 놈들에게 강한 버벅 타격을 안겼습니다.
The crew was held for a year.
Isn't this totally outrageous? We're sitting in a North Korean Pyongyang karaoke bar. And getting loose, getting loose. Everybody's relaxing. We're standing in front of the Myeonghansan Hotel. This is where I'm going to stay tonight. I'm on the 10th floor, I think, if I can read the key right. Like so many of the buildings here, it is monumental. Is that a rotating restaurant on top? Complete with a rotating restaurant on top. Love it.
Up on the mountain, we visit the Myeonghan Buddhist Monastery. The temple grounds are more than 1,000 years old.
This is one of the guardians of the gate. There are 4 statues like this. As you can see, from my small size, this guy is big, he's huge. I'm getting pronunciation lessons. We're in the Orion San Tsung portion of the temple. This is a separate building full of Buddhas and I suspect Bodhisattvas. It's typical East and Southeast Asian Buddhist art. No bells. He just got a happy face for us.
나무로 깎은 거고 요건
Well, it's a museum. It's got to have a shop.
열매입니다. 요건 열매고 요건 나무로 가공한 겁니다.
And what's this for?